a couple players lined up for you. We'll start with Jamonte Black, who had 13 points and was 5 for 5 from the line tonight. He had 2 3-pointers, but they were huge 3-pointers, both momentum swinging shots. And we'll jump straight into for Jamonte.
Yeah, Jamonte, you guys, there were some struggles there in the first half, not really or anything, but shooting 60% in the second half and being able to turn it around, just kind of what switched for you guys.
Shots just started falling in the second half. That's it. Shots just started falling.
As easy as that? You guys just weren't getting the easy ones to go, and you just guys started making them?
Yeah. It was just shots just started falling for us in the second half. We got a rhythm.
Yeah, for you, man, you've had some struggles kind of leading up to the last game. You're able to get 10 points, but able to hit some big shots tonight. Just how are you doing? How's confidence and everything with you?
My confidence is always through the roof. I mean, shots just haven't been falling, but they're gonna start falling again.
Spent some time on the floor without Prim. You guys had to play 5 guards for a while. How do you think that offensive flow worked for you?
I mean, we practice a lot with a lot of different lineups, so we're always ready for any lineup that's in the game. If it's all guards or if we got a big end, we play good with Gage. We play better with Gage in the game, but we can still play good with our guards.
I know you're used to playing close to 40 minutes, but just seeing the rotations that Dana has going in, just 7 deep right now with last couple games. Just how has that been working for you guys, and do you like that?
Yeah, I mean, we're just gonna do whatever coach thinks is best for us. I mean, if he thinks a 7-man rotation is best, I mean, that's what we're gonna go with. We trust our coach.
Keaton getting some big shots for you guys tonight. Just how big is it when he's able to go? Because you guys typically know you're going to get something from Gage and Isaiah.
Keaton can do that every night. I mean, he's a great player. He works on his game all the time. He can hit shots. He can get to the basket. Keaton's a great player. I mean, I expect that from him every night. It's nothing new to me.
Holden Jones, the 3 of 14 shooting, just kind of always kind of the going in the game plan to shut him down a little bit.
I mean, he's probably their best player they got right now. So we had our best. We had Keaton to guard him. That's really what it was. We had number 14 Keaton guard him, and he did his job tonight.
How much does he kind of wear that as a badge of honor when he's just going out there taking on the best man and everything?
What'd you say?
Just how much do you see him just taking that as like a badge of honor to go out there and take on the other team's best player?
Yeah, he does that night in and night out. It takes a lot of energy. Tonight he guarded the best player, and he did what he was supposed to do on offense. And I expect that from him every night. I mean, he's a great player. He can do that every night if he wanted to.
Hey, Jamonte, sorry, late to the party here. Playing the Salukis, always a physical game, and it kind of felt that way. Just talk a little bit about how physical it was and you guys powering through.
Yeah, it's a very physical game. I mean, you just got to be mentally tough and physically tough with games like that. I mean, there are rivals, right? People keep saying there are rivals, but I mean, yeah, it's always going to be a physical game when we play them. So, I mean, you just got to be tough for it. I feel like our team's good for physical games.
Can you just talk a little bit about the momentum and the role that you guys are on now, 3 in a row, and trying to kind of solidify yourself up at the top part of this conference race?
Yeah, I mean, we're on a 3-game winning streak right now. We're trying to win that. I don't want to lose no more. I know the team doesn't want to lose no more. So we're just trying to win, do everything we can the right way, win the rest of our games, and just see where we end up. We got to keep doing what we do.
Does it feel like you guys have your last home series of the season this weekend? It just kind of feels strange a little bit.
I didn't even know that until you just said that. But, I mean, it doesn't feel strange. I like playing away games just as much as home games, so it doesn't feel strange, but we got to finish strong at home.
All right, Jamonte, I think that's your last night. Great job.
Thank you.
Thanks, Ron.
Thank you.
All right, next we've got Keaton Hervey. We'll let him settle in. He had a season high 18 points tonight. Obviously, as you heard Jamonte say, he had the toughest defensive assignment tonight as well on Jones. Also had 6 rebounds and 3 blocked shots. So we'll go straight into questions for Keaton Hervey.
Hey, Keaton, great game for you tonight. Just what was working for you?
Thank you. Say it again.
A great game for you tonight. Just what was kind of working for you out there tonight?
Well, we just the ending stretch of conference, we want to finish out on top. So, coach told me coming in, I have a tough defensive assignment. So just really making it tough for him and then just letting the game come to me and knocking down those shots and finishing.
And taking on that big of a defensive assignment, just seeing Jones ended up 3 of 14, their best player right now. Just how much pride do you take in being able to shut down a guy like him?
I like playing defense. That's why I came here to play defense. So, I'm always there for that challenge. I want to do whatever I can do to help the team win.
And when you're able to contribute offensively, just is that kind of a bonus, or is that just something you expect to do?
No, it's something I expect to do. We have a very talented team, and it's usually where the ball's flowing. So, my teammates, they got me good looks, and, I converted on them.
Did you feel like at one point that you had to really start offensively to get this team going because everybody else was kind of stagnant a little bit?
Yeah, Gage had 2 early fouls, so the flow of the game was interesting. We weren't playing our brand of basketball the first half, so it was just being aggressive. Coach was big and emphasizing attacking into the paint, so that was a big thing for us.
Was it as easy as just making shots there, kind of the switch there between the first and the second half? Below 50% in the first and then getting above 60 in the second.
Yeah, the first half, we were getting the looks that we like, that we usually convert on. It was just they weren't falling for us. And then we had, some sloppy turnovers that kind of let them stay close with us in the first half. But, we tightened up. Gage got to play a lot more in the second half. And then we just converted on the buckets that we should have been making.
Keaton, can you just talk about the role that you guys are on 3 in a row now, trying to get some traction, trying to stay up as the top part of this conference race?
From the beginning, our goal was to compete for a conference championship and play in the tournament. So it's coming down to that final stretch where it's kill mode for us. So, night in, night out, these last couple of games, it's just giving it all that we got. Fortunately, we only played once. It's not a double game. So just gave it all that we had tonight, and then we're going to recuperate and then get ready for a big series at home this weekend.
You guys haven't done it in a while, but is it nice to have a day off tomorrow?
Yeah.
You turn around and play again?
Yeah, it's nice because, we had that weekend trip and then bounce back. I didn't even know that we played on Wednesday till we got back. So it was a quick turnaround. But, it's nice to have a day off and then get ready.
Keaton, great job tonight. We'll let you go, and we appreciate your time tonight.
Thank y'all. God bless.
Thanks, Keaton.
Tonight's win does put the Bears at 7-4 at home this year, so that locks up our 49th straight winning season at home. Just a footnote there. All right, guys. Coach Ford is with us now as we let him get settled in, get his mic rolling here. Coach, on the heels of a 65-53 win tonight over the Salukis, not maybe the best offensive start to the game, but certainly your team got clicking in the second half. And how does it feel to get the win?
Feels good. Rick, I didn't even notice how the offense started. I just look at the final score. I don't notice anything else, but feels good to win. You guys go ahead.
In the second half, was it just a matter of getting some shots to fall that you weren't making there in the first half? What did you see that was different?
I thought we moved the basketball a little bit better there, but I think you're right. We had some pretty good looks. Southern Illinois, they do a good job defensively, and they understand who they are, and they force you into a certain way of playing, and they do a good job of that. And like you said, some of those shots you got to kind of step up and make, and it's always easier. Your offense always looks better when you step up and make a shot. And so we did a little bit of that in the second half, as well as continue to attack the basket, and the basketball moved a little better.
Keaton Hervey being able to go for 18 points, one of his better games offensively, but in holding Jones 3 of 14, just kind of an all-around good game for him.
Keaton Hervey has defended well all year. We don't do a lot of stealing and blocks. He doesn't get as much credit probably as the defender in our league that he is. But you go back and look at every team that we've played, he guards the other team's top player, whether it's Tyreek Key. Tonight it was Lance Jones, DJ Wilkins, DJ Horn. It doesn't matter who it is. He's done a fantastic job on the defensive end, and he's one of the best defenders in our league.
You had Prim out with foul trouble for a while, but your offense still looked effective with 5 guards. Is that something that you're probably going to run more of as the season goes to a close?
Yeah, we've been running that we call it a hybrid lineup, and it's been good for us because you have to make a decision of how you're going to defend us. You know, when Ritter's playing against the other team's 5-man, him or Keaton, you know, you kind of got to make a decision. Are you going to stretch it or not? Most teams have been adjusting and going small ball with us. But I thought tonight when Gage and Zay were out at the same time, that's when the basketball started to move for us, and our offense got going a little bit. DeMarcus got downhill a couple times. Jamonte got loose, and as well as Ritter. So that's definitely a lineup that we have tried to play more as of late, like literally the last 4 or 5 games. And Ritter's defense, he's better on an interior player than he is on a perimeter player. And what we have to do is just be careful how we guard the post so we don't give up too many threes.
Going 7-man on the rotation, is that something that you figure is just working and you're going to stick with that? What's kind of the decision process going behind that?
You know, most people in our league this time of year, you're probably playing about 8 guys. It has so much to do with who we're playing. And you know, it's all about matchups. And so ideally, today was not a back-to-back, right? So we didn't care too much about minutes tonight. Now I won't say that on probably Saturday. We got to play a back-to-back, and but we approach this more like the second game of a back-to-back, where we really don't care about the minutes. You know, you got to play now. But I think 8 guys, right? 8 guys. Most people are playing 8. You know, even the teams that are, you know, towards the top of the league. Well, I guess that's us, and we're third. But even the top 2 teams, you know, they're playing 8 guys. And so I think that's probably about where we need to be.
Coach, you guys were slogging around out there kind of in the first half, and just to be able to have 4 people in double figures and other guys kind of step up and balance things out, just you got to be happy with that.
Well, I'm not happy with you saying slogging around. You know, you're such a positive guy. You know, hey, I got to deal with Wyatt. I don't want to deal with you and Wyatt. You got to be positive, Dan. We were not slogging around. No, you know, we were actually, the ball was just sticking. I mean, and that happens sometimes. You know, I thought this past weekend we really had to muster up a lot of juice in order to do what we did. Illinois State's record's not great, but that's a tough style for us to play, and we needed both of those wins. And then just to have to turn around real quick and play, this just kind of threw us out of the loop. I think this is our first midweek game, but we need to kind of zap out of it. So I'm going to use that term when I meet with my team. I'm going to say, you guys are slogging around out there.
All right, I'll be positive. You got 3 in a row now, getting back into the top 3rd place in the conference. Just your thoughts moving toward the weekend with Bradley.
You know, another big series like they all are, especially in February. You know, you got to wrap your head around this. There's only 5 regular season games left. And then after this weekend, there's only 3. So good to win tonight. And we need to turn our attention to a good Bradley team, 2-time defending champion of our league. And we know what comes with Bradley.
But you were talking about offensively early. Illinois State threw the zone at you almost the entire 2 games that you played. Then all of a sudden you're seeing that man-to-man. Was that part of that, kind of just recognizing a different kind of defense on you?
Well, we knew they were going to play man, but they do a good job. And I think a lot of their game plan is to take away Isaiah and Gage. And so other guys have to step up. And I just think it may have took us a little bit of time for other guys to step up. But in the second half, I feel like our other guys stepped up. Isaiah got loose a couple times. Gage got loose with some big baskets. But I think Southern Illinois did a good job of really limiting specifically Isaiah, because outside of foul trouble, Gage Prim started the game off pretty good with the ball around the basket. So other guys just had to step up, and that's good for our team. I mean, we need guys to step up. We can't be a 2-horse show and contend, right? I mean, we can be solid doing that, but we need to step up, and that was good to see some guys step up.
You said on the radio after the Illinois State series that your team needs to do a better job of rebounding. Do you think that was there for you tonight?
It was better. We out-rebounded our opponent, and Rick would have to clarify this, but we had been out-rebounded for 5 straight games. I told our group last night, I don't know if we've been out-rebounded 5 times if you combine all of our games prior to going 5 straight, right? And if we have, then it's not as far off as you know one might think. So being out-rebounded 5 straight games for us, that's just unacceptable. And we do play a little bit smaller ball this year than what we've ever played, but we got to do a better job rebounding. 80% come underneath the rim, so we just got to get down there and get them. They're so low that Dan can slog around and get one.
Coach, it's been such a strange year and everything. Does it feel like we're about a week and a half away from getting or having the we're getting close to Arch Madness? Does it feel like that at all to you?
No, it really doesn't. And I was just talking to someone yesterday, and we've only played 16 games. You know, like normally this time of year, you're playing like your 25th or your 26th game. And that's why the minutes for me right now is not really a big concern, because we just started playing in finals week. So it's definitely weird. The back-to-backs have been weird. Not practicing consistently has been weird. I've never done so many walkthroughs in my life. But I'm happy to be playing. I mean, I really am. And I'm enjoying coaching our group, but it's definitely a little bit of a different year, and we all knew that it would be.
And just touching, we haven't talked since Gage announced on Monday night that he's coming back. Just you got to be thrilled to have someone like that coming back to this program.
Well, Wyatt, I don't know where you went to undergrad. I guess it was here at Missouri State, but boy, hey man, you're one sharp boy. We can't get nothing.
I got you, Coach. I got
See ya.
you.
See ya.
Have a good night, bud.
All right. Thanks, Coach. We appreciate you guys.